What's up, everybody? Friday night. Hope you're doing well tonight. That's some weird thing I just found earlier. I was playing around looking for stuff, and I was like, man, that's kind of weird. I need a new intro anyway, so there's something weird. I appreciate you hanging out. Who we got in the house tonight? Looks like we had, Yamila was first in line, and I good to see Yamila, the drummer LT, Mr. Ray Freeze. How you doing, buddy? How is everyone going there? Brandon there, what's up, bro? Thank you very much, sir. We have Christine LG, thank you very kindly. Appreciate you there. We're just getting warmed up, as everyone knows. We're just getting warmed up here, so we have some songs to play, of course. I'm going to play this one next. Keep it rolling. See who shows up. Let's see, new jam. Let's go, new jam. right, we are getting warmed up note by note here. This is going well. Hope everyone's doing good tonight. It's a Friday night, so you never know. It's a slow, people probably going out and partying and all that kind of cool stuff, man. But if you're not into partying, you're just into hanging out, this is the place. This is the place. So what's going on here? All right, there we go. We say we play M3M. He says, "You're amazing. Thank you, buddy. You're my new role." I appreciate that. I'm glad to see you here, man. Thanks for hanging out tonight. John Kirbo says, "I have a question. What is the most play instrument in the entire world?" It might be guitar. There's an estimated, I think, it's 700 million people in the world that have touched or played a guitar in some form or fashion. Beyond that, I'm not too sure, but piano might be up there too. But those two would probably be the biggest, guitar or piano. Thank you, drummer. White Smoke, appreciate that. Thank you, Christine. Paul Warner, thank you, bud. Omar Tapia, hello, thank you. Christine knows happy Friday, absolutely, absolutely. Macario's in the house. He says, like always, my brother, big brother rocking on, make it cry. You know what's up, bud. Good to see you, Macario. TC, how you doing, bro? Good to see you there. Grizzly, hello to you, my friend. Forever Free, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Wow, we're just going to keep playing for a little bit. We'll see how it goes. You know, Friday nights, I don't think Friday nights were the greatest for YouTube lives. Maybe not. It was like, all right, decent. So we'll see. We'll play some tunes, see where it goes. And yeah, but yeah, this whole week we're just going live again every night just to make up for last week. And then next week we'll go back to our normal schedule. I'm getting tired. It's been a long week of shredding this week, but it's been fun. I'll say that. All right, let's go here. nice chill one there. And then we'll move on to a nice heavier one next one. It's always a method to my madness of warming up songs. You do it like mid, fast, slow, and then another mid. And let's see what we got. I think we got a fun one here for y'all. Some great comments. I do appreciate everyone hanging out thus far. Let's see what we got here. Claudia, hola to you. Good to see you again. Christopher Harley, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Forever Seas has got my girl Crystal watching with you. Hello, Crystal. Good to see y'all tonight. Dorothea says Warren DiMartini just joined Stephen Piercy. Rat Reservoir. I saw a video of that. Yeah, amazing. Gotta love Warren. And that's been a long time coming too. A long time coming. That's a new lady in his life. Very nice, buddy. Congratulations to the both of you. Jeremy LT, thank you. Dorothea knows rat and roll. Absolutely. Hamid Sine, how you doing? Dorothea said, that sounds like John Petrucci riffs and leads. There you go. I love John Petrucci. I never really learned his stuff, but I did have the John Petrucci instructional video. I watched it a couple times. A long time ago when I was a kid. DDLY Kitten back in the house. How you doing, buddy? He says, why aren't you at Coachella? Or in Coachella? Wouldn't that be nice? That'd have been amazing. I actually watched a little bit of it, and it's like 34,000 people watching it, and some lady on the stage screeching away at something. I don't know, but that'd have been nice. That'd have been dope. One day. Christine, thank you. Hamid, thank you. Roberto Patrick Garcia says, your music reached my soul. Thank you, Roberto. That's awesome, buddy. Michael Fairbanks in the house. What's going on, bud? Christine says, definitely on fire. There you go. Thank you, Christine. Defensa Hispana, crazy. He says, thank you. Draw0960 says, I don't even know. It's like a gazillion there. A bazillion. Or appreciate that, Draw. Cooey Killmeister, thank you very much. Dredgic Taden, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Let's see. There you go. Cooey. Cajun Orthodox, thank you, buddy. Sin City Gamers, hello out to you. Sean Reed says he's buying a new guitar next month. That is awesome, buddy. Good to see you, man. It's been a minute. How you doing out there? Inez, respect to you. Thank you so much. I don't know that one, Cooey, but yeah, all my brothers were pretty good back in the day. Defensa Hispana, hola, amigo. Muchas gracias. Claudia, thank you, Claudia. Good to see you. There's Joe Edward. He says, hey, bud, imagine people hit that like and subscribe. I know, right? Uh-oh, DDLY lost his pick. Oh, no, dude. You'll never find it. You'll never find it. You'll never find it. Thank you, Joe. Oh. Let's see. Sin City. Yeah, I don't know Thunderstroke. It sounds insane, though, man. Ooh. I have a Storm Rider, though, later on, for sure. What's going on, Joe? Good to see you. Activision says, hello, my amigo. God bless you. God bless you and you and your family of Activision. Appreciate you there. Game Day Edits from Australia. Much love to you. Good to see you down there. Ken says, surfing with the alien, you need your smoke mask for those riffs. I feel that, man. Jennerson Dejois says, Shabbat Shalom, Rick. Thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate that. Sergio Ribeiro from Brazil. Obrigado. Boa noche to you. Let's see. Joe says, how's the weather raining here? Feel better? Yeah, it's clear tonight. A nice wind out there. Very nice. Justin McNamara, absolutely, buddy. We're going to be cranking it up probably for a good couple hours here, so appreciate you hanging out. Harvey Danger now says, Rick, my guitar shredding brother from another house is a wonderful Friday. It's a great Friday. Fridays are the best because, you know, you don't have to work this weekend, so I'm feeling that. If I said the alien got scared and left, I believe it. Joe Evers says, how are you week? The week was good, Joe, and I'm ready for this weekend. I'm ready to get some sleep, get some chilling. There you go, Alexander. Jason Wells, hello to you. Ken says, just cut a new pick from a milk carton. There you go. You can do that. Guitar Side says, play some Ned Zeppelin. Is that like the Simpsons version? I don't know. KT, any advice for a beginner guitar player? Sure. Go here on YouTube and search, how do I play chords on guitar? And learn every single one of them. And when you're done with that, go back and say, how do I play scales on the guitar? And learn every single one of them. And that's where you start. That's where you start. Joseph says, use the braid clip. I've seen that before. Or you can use, who was it? Jeff Beck, or no, who uses a washer? I think George Lynch used a washer for a while. I'm like, wow, really? Chris Arsenault, how you doing, buddy? Dylan Vasquezel, how you doing? True Quiet, how's it going out there? Oh no, Harvey says he's got to work. Oh no, dude. Koa too. I mean, yeah, Zeppelin rock too. All I know, I love the Dio era. some Sabbath right there. Harvey says he works 7 days a week. Dang, dude. I felt that, man. I feel that. That's never fun, buddy. Harvey says, wow, now singing Zeppelin is a great idea. There you go. Carlos Lamas doing good, buddy. Joe Edward knows Ian Gillan was incredible. Ian Gillan is still incredible. Game Day says, do you know the first song you learned on the guitar? Sure, it's Deep Purple, Smoke on the Water. That's what we learned in the 80s was Smoke on the Water. That's the first song we ever learned. And we learned it the wrong way as well, funny enough. Elijah says, who's my guitar inspiration? Yngwie J. Malmsteen, Richie Blackmore, Uli Roth. Those are my top 3. Esteban Salinas from Texas, howdy to you. Good to see you, buddy. Feisty Kitty dropping that super chase. Says that into song. Nice. There you go. There you go. Joe Edwards says, like and subscribe, everybody. Crazy Wall, thank you. DDL. Hey, DDL found his pick. There you go. Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. I can't remember how that one goes, man. Anders Steicher says, I'm sorry I have to go to bed. It's 4 and I here, but thank you for the good music. You're welcome, Anders. Good to see you, buddy. Crazy Wall says, keep doing what you're doing, man. Nice job. Absolutely, buddy. Absolutely. We never stopping, man. We just getting warmed up around here. Harvey says, what do you think about John 5? John 5's insane, dude. He can play anything. I don't think there's nothing that guy can't play. Amazing. Pretty sick, man. William Testament's pretty cool, man. I never really got into him like that much. I did like Alex Skolnick. I've known him for a while. He's an amazing player. And now he's like into jazz stuff nowadays. Not really even doing metal. Oh, Feisty says, sorry, intro song. Yeah. Did you hear that one? That was weird. It was kind of, it's like my Trent Reznor 9 Inch Nails backbeat. I don't know. Jake's on boyfriend duty tonight, so you got to lurk and listen. No problem, brother. He said he'll be at tomorrow's stream for sure. Absolutely, man. It's always good to see you there. All right. Let's play some tunes. What do we got? I got this one. Let's play this one here. It's called The Shadows. Don't get stuck in the shadows, y'all. shadows for you. Make sure you stay out of the shadows, yeah? All right. I think we're warmed up enough now to get cooking here with some album tracks. Let's get that started up. What do we got here? A lot of great comments. I do appreciate all these comments. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out here. Luciano, there you go. Critter Bones, how's it going there? Luciano says, you can play La Danza de los Merlos. The dance of the... What's a Merlos? I don't know what a Merlos is, but... I don't know that one. I know Egyptian Danza by Al Di Meola. That's the only danza I know. Andrew says, adjust, like, and subscribe before you go to bed. There you go, buddy. X, appreciate you, man. Stardust knows. Boyfriend duty is never done. Yes, for sure. It's for sure. Dorothea says, I love the intro riff, the breaking all those. That's a good one. That is a sick riff, Doroteo. Good call. I actually think I heard that the other day. No More Tears. How's it go? Bam, bam, bam. Don't know. I never learned it. Let's see. Anders says, and the Cooten over here that you said Richie Blackmore. I saw Richie Blackmore's Rango in our house, Denmark, 4 years ago. Good Lord, that's amazing, dude. That's the time to see him too. That would have been amazing. Amazing. That's awesome, Anders. Drummer, thank you, buddy. Harvey says the shadows sound like you play. I'll never get unstuck. Absolutely. There you go. Feisty knows. We'll walk in the shadows. By day we're living a dream. Walk with me. It's a classic, dude. Crazy Wall. There you go, buddy. Dorothea says, those riffs and leads sound similar to Queensryche. Excellent playing. I love your guitar. Thank you, Dorothea. Appreciate that. Truckin' Moves. What's up, bro? Good to see you. Thank you, Michael. Lance, thank you. X, thank you again there. Lance again, thank you. Here you go, Michael. You know what's up. Put them shades on for the shadows. Thanks, Crazy Wall. Fight says, how long will it take for someone to request Eric Johnson? I'm saying the first hour. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. I can name them all. We get Eric Johnson, we get a Black Sabbath, we get a Smoke on the Water, we get a Pantera, we get a Avenged Sevenfold, we get a Through the Fire and Flames. I got them all, man. I know them all, man. Anyway, Image 30, what's up, bro? Good to see you. He says, it's pretty crazy. As soon as you started playing the shadows, the rain was leisure. Oh, no. He said, this is a tropical storm breaker. I better watch out during the summertime playing that then, Image. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're well, man. Trucker Moose says, dang, bro, that's so tasty to get stuck in the shadows. Master beautiful. The solo, absolutely own that. Thank you, Truckin' Moose. Appreciate that. Hanson asked, my friend, what is your highest RPM? RPM? Rate per minute? Or no, I don't know. RPM. I don't know. That's a good question, man. I'll say this. If you can figure this out, if you got a calculator, I can do 30-second notes at 200 beats per minute. What's the notes per second? What's the RPM or notes per second on that? I'm not sure. I'm terrible at math. Anders says, it's hard to go to bed with great music. I'm staying up. There you go, buddy. I appreciate you, Anders. There you go, Young Flame. Truckin' Moves, appreciate that. Droopy Man Pencil, thank you. Thank you, Steven Addison. Lance says, I'm glad I came across your channel. You subscribed. That's awesome, Lance. Thank you so much, buddy. Make sure y'all are like Lance over here. Make sure if you're having fun, join the channel. So hit the subscribe button. We're having a lot of fun tonight. Dratas GTA, yo, what's up, man? Michael Fairbank, thank you. Feisty says, almost as good as Smoke on the Water, Cliffs of Dover. Absolutely, man. Truth is out there, thank you. Hanson, thanks for that super chat, buddy. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, if you can calculate it, I can do 30-second notes. And I'm sorry, I got it wrong. I got 30-second notes at 210 beats per minute. 30-second notes at 210 beats per minute. That's pretty fast. Thank you, Lance. I appreciate that. Michael, thank you. Thank you, Chris. Peyton says, nah. Peyton Peyton, that's mean to those type of people, man. But I'm glad your friend is a great friend of mine. Wish his name was Gabe Newell, from Steam, he's got money. Hey, Stardust, look at that name and read it to yourself. Classic. Peyton thinks he's smart. Anyway, Feisty says, all right, $1 cover charge. There you go. Crazy Wild Love Iron Maiden. We had an Iron Maiden t-shirt on last night. Cranking out Maiden. There it is. Feisty, there it is. Yes. Yes, we can. Truth is out there. Andrew said he saw Iron Maiden. Heck yeah, dude. That's awesome. Pellefinder's like, this has been the best week ever. I feel that, man. It's been fun. YouTube's been fun this week. It has. I'm glad you've been hanging out, Pelle. That's awesome, dude. Gavin Jones in the house. How you doing, buddy? Merritt Carsey says, Kirk, High Plains Drifter. What's that? Sounds like a Clint Eastwood movie. Aiden, thank you there. Feist says, remember that song, Fighting for the Earth? Manowar, right? I've been. Oh, that's Fighting the World. Never mind. Not sure. Harvey Danger says, I wonder who was lead guitarist when Zach and Dimebag would jam together. They just traded off, man. There was none, man. Those are two alpha dudes right there. Lance, I do not, man. Everything is perfectly normal. This guitar is straight off a factory floor from Japan. Yeah, nothing changed, buddy. Gavin said he went to AC/DC in Minneapolis. That's dope, dude. Hope you enjoyed that. The GOAT Liam said hi. How you doing there? Lance, Perfect Strangers tour. That's right, buddy. I saw that in '84, man. Used to have a gray T-shirt. It was the coolest, the Deep Purple from the concert, man. I wore that thing like every day. Every day. Lance says Tony Iommi dropped down. Did he? MJ says, damn, people like you inspire me to become more great. There you go, MJ. Do it up, man. Do it up, man. That's awesome. Trucky Moose says, I'm amazed at what I just heard to make you that sound, man. Wow, the shadows. Absolutely appreciate that, brother. Kenneth Barber, thank you. Vanderson ML Dos Santos from Brazil. Obrigado, mi amigo. Boa noche. Crazy Wall says, I like your guitar. Thanks, Crazy Wall. Chari Kira says, hello, brother. It's a pleasure to admire you from Chile. Muchas gracias, Chari. Thank you so much. And bienvenidos. Lisa Anderson's back. How you doing, Lisa? Yasadi's Hall says, waffles versus pancakes. For me, pancakes, 100%, 100%. Chris Liggett, how you doing, brother? Good to see you tonight. Versatile Venue, good to see you too, man. Hope you're having a good night tonight. Andres, hi, bro. Jimbo, thank you, buddy. Lance, God bless you and your family. There you go, Stardust. Did you read it? Did you read it? It was funny. That was pretty inventive. I'll give him that. It was clever, but not good enough. Wes Con from Alaska. Good to see you up there, man. Hope you're doing well tonight. Crazy Wall, thank you, bud. What's that? Harvey said, damn, I missed the booting. I know, yeah. He used one of those Bart Simpson type names, to take a first name and a last name to make it sound something, undesirable for many ears, So, yeah, Lance, much love to you, buddy. Much love, man. Feisty says, how many notes per beat? Well, it's 210 beats per minute, and a 30-second note is, I think, 16 notes? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I tried to use one of those calculators the other day, didn't work out. Goyam, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you, man. Lance, thank you, buddy. Tyler Shep in the house. What's going on, Tyler? Good to see you tonight. Harvey says, I love watching the dumb proof off the screen. Yeah, I know, right? There's a lot of dumb. But we get rid of them quick, man. Trunky says, what amp do you run? A Marshall? I do. When I'm live on stage, I run a Marshall JCM 2000 DSL 100. This one here I'm playing on tonight is just a plug-in called Amplitude 5. It's the best thing I've used yet, man. 100%. Salvador Garibay, hello to you. KDM, there you go, buddy. There you go. Chris Liggett knows us. Friday, absolutely, bud. Let's see. Lance from Dallas, Texas. Dime is 100% miss. Absolutely, man. It always makes you wonder, a lot of these people that have passed away, what they could have done, in their life. Oh, there you go, Feisty. Warrior fighting for the... Okay, was that with Rob Rock? Or that was the original Warrior. Because yeah, when I was with Rob Rock, he did that a Warrior record. It's pretty awesome, man. It was pretty awesome. Jennison, obrigado, migo migo. Good to see you there. What's my favorite Pantera song? Yeah, it's probably like Cemetery Gates. I love the vibe of that song. The solo's killer. It's good stuff, man. Harvey says Gibsons are worth up to $15K. Wow, I wish I had one to sell. Go Liam, hello dude. Lance says standard D though. I do tune down everything in one whole step. Trucky Moose says, yeah, Gibsons are at big bucks now. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Thank you, Tyler. Versatile's got a Line 6 pod. Go, it's not bad. Yeah, I've got a Line 6 pod over there. I used to use it like crazy. And then when I came back to playing guitar 2 years ago, I plugged it in. It sounded horrible. I was like, wow, what happened to this thing? Ashton says, what do you like snacking on when you're playing? Not much, man. I've got a Mountain Dew and a vape. That's pretty much my snacks for the evening. until we're over with, then I'll probably go get some cookies going. Rick A says, good evening, Rick being a defender of the faith. You know that's right, buddy. Lou says, Rick's the real deal on the tube. You know, right? That's awesome, Lou. Thank you, buddy. Cletus and Clovis is back. Can't wait to hear some shred. You know we got some for you. Harvey says, they're God's metal band. Yeah, true that. You'd be collecting the best from Smell Can. You know that's right. Lance knows it. Eddie, Randy, Dime. Yeah, man. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Truckin says, some Jacksons are big bucks too. Yeah, for sure, man. Moldova Air, I've never heard of Artillery. I don't believe I've ever heard one song. Ashton, I hate the Black Album. I think it's horrible. I like the old school Metallica. So there's no riff on the Black Album that I like. I don't like the album one bit. And then of course they overplayed it so much, man. It was worse when when you were alive when it came out. It was they forced it down everyone's throat, man. Goat Liam says, you said my name 3 times already. Can I have a shout out? Well, shout out to Goat Liam, man. Good to rock on, brother. Rock on. Channeling you. Bonjour. Comment allez-vous? Carlos Lama, I'm doing well, buddy. Thank you, man. All right, let's get cooking into some album tracks. We're moving and grooving here. All right, Symphony 40. This is off my album. Check it out. Alrighty. That was Symphony 40. Hope you enjoyed that one there. That was a fun romp through 1788. Let's see. A lot of great comments. I appreciate each and every one of them. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Let's see. Moldova says, listen to Comaniac by Alterity. It's so good. I'll try, buddy. I don't listen to too much. But thanks, man, for the suggestion. I appreciate it, man. Serial Flu, what's up, buddy? He says, I'm doing well, thank you. He says, sorry, never be sorry, Serial. Life always comes first, brother. We appreciate you here either way. It's all good, my friend. Thank you, man. I hope you're doing well. You know, I had to laugh the other day. We were watching, or I think Stardust was watching Strange Brew. And I'm like watching, I'm thinking Serial Flute, man. I wonder if Serial works for the Elsinore Brewery. Wouldn't that be dope? I don't think you do, but every time I think of Strange Brew, I think of you, man, because you are a brewmeister. It was good to see you, though, man. Lance says he never got into Dragon Force. Me neither. I think the song's cool. Harman Lee is an amazing player, but kind of, it's like, I don't know. Not my jam. I don't know what it is, man. It's for the kids. He's Gen X or whatever, man. I guess maybe. I don't know. Versatile Venue says, I always see clips of you. Glad you're super chill. You're great with spine. Everyone's absolutely, buddy. Thank you, Versatile. Feisty says, his tentative calculations are 28 notes per second. That's pretty good, huh? Not too shabby. I think that's fast, right? I don't know. What's the fastest? I don't even know. I don't even care. Would it be something? It feels fast. It feels really fast. The song that I have at 200 beats per minute, by the end of it, I'm out. I'm done. It's like, that's the last song I play of the night. Harvey says the basses that he has are nuts. Peter Steele, absolutely. Cliff Burton, there you go, man. Yeah, a bunch, dude. Lance says he needs to go back and listen. Absolutely, man. Drummer LT, thank you, bud. Stardust, yeah, Mr. Beermeister, yeah, there you go. Harvey says lead singer Ronnie, Elvis, Rebecca. God's got a ton of singers up there, man, chilling. Serial says, I heard you talk about Gibson just won a lawsuit on the V and Explorer with the Dean guitars. Yeah, they were talking. Someone said that Gibsons are worth a whole bunch of money now. So I'm like, shoot, wish I had one to sell. Trucky Moose says, Shadows is a hit wonder on an album itself, bro. That solo is memorable. Thank you, Trucky Moose. You feeling that one, man? That is a cool song. I like it. I don't even know what sometimes when I write stuff, I just like start just throwing down riffs or throwing down keyboard parts, and there you have it. There you go, Crazy Wall. Harvey says, Kurt Cobain writes the lyrics so you know they don't mean nothing, but his music matters. That's true. I never understood some of those lyrics, but yeah, there's some great songs, though. Harvey knows, let the metal commence and the song he's playing take you away. Absolutely. Lance says, kind of off the spectrum of what you play, but what about the Edge from U2? I mean, he is what he is, man. He was kind of like what's that? Andy, the dude from the Police. He was kind of like that guy, but a lighter version of it, I think. You know, he wasn't amazing. I mean, he obviously wrote some great hits and got more money than me. But yeah, for playing guitar. But hey, you know, I have nothing but respect for the guy. I don't rate him in any way, honestly. Michael Fairbank, thank you, buddy. Chris Arsenault, thank you. Oh, let's see. Alexander Bradley, thank you. Crazy Wall, this is a Jackson. I'll pull back the curtain just a little bit because I'm a tall guy. But yeah, this is a Jackson Dinkyverse Pro from 1992. There's a couple of them on Reverb.com right now if anyone wants to buy them. None of them I want, so you're in luck. They're there. Versatile Venue, you know that's right. We got some good modders here. It was the best. 3-Or, thank you, buddy. Thank you, Harvey. Hamid, thank you. 3-Or, appreciate you, bro. Lisa Anderson, thank you so much. Offset Operator, hello to you. Rodrigo Barras, thank you very much. Clovis wants to know what you think of Buckethead. Cletus been digging Soothsayer lately. Yeah, Buckethead's insane, dude. I mean, I don't know his stuff. He's got like 100 albums or something. So yeah, he's got millions of songs probably. The one thing I love that Buckethead did was the theme song to Game of Death, the last Bruce Lee movie. He did a cover of that. And it's dope, man. It kind of made me mad because I wanted to do a cover of it, but yeah, I don't know if I ever will. Because of Buckethead, but it's dope, man, I gotta say. And his playing is unreal. He studied with Paul Gilbert. If you don't know anything about Buckethead, Buckethead studied with Paul Gilbert. And that's how he is. And even Paul Gilbert's like, this dude's got something that I don't even know. But he showed him everything he knew, and he ate it up. No worries, Blev Vuka. No problem, buddy. Derek Lopez, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Ola Gustus, yo. Eric Matos from Brazil. Obrigado, mi amigo. All right, Serial says it's a railway. That's hard. Railway City Brewing Company. There you go, man. That sounds good. XIE says the fastest is Tim Henson. Is he really? You get a laughing, crying, so I'm hoping that you are joking, because yeah, Tim Henson's great. I got nothing wrong with Tim Henson, man. But yeah, speed-wise, I don't think so. For sure, for real. Serial says Gibsons are overrated and the headstocks lost aches, man. I don't want to know that. RP Plays, hello to you. Fungi says Gibson too expensive. Yeah, I don't own any Gibsons. I don't like them. I'm a Fender at this point. I'm a Fender family because I got Jacksons under the Fender and I got Charvels under Fender, and I've got a couple Fender Strats made by Fender. So yeah, Carlos Lamas, Yngwie J. Malmsteen is my favorite of all time there. XI says, have you heard the song Playing God? For sure, man. I've heard a bunch of the Polyphia stuff. I maybe listened to it once or twice, and then I'm done, man. It's all I need. WER DNA Andy Summers, thank you, man. I forgot. I know a lot of people, but I don't know a lot of people. Can't remember their names sometimes. Plus, I have to. My brain has to think in about 500 directions, and lightning strikes a million times on my brain. True that, Chrome Angels, and good to see them. Boondocker says Gibson sober, price hype, but the rich guys will buy them so we can buy a Fender and a car. There you go. Yeah, my uncle has a couple Les Pauls from like the 70s. They're pretty sweet. Stardust says U2 doesn't compare. That's just true. Like I said, the Edge, the guitar player The Edge, just to clarify, the guitar player named The Edge from U2 is like Andy Summers light. L-I-T-E, light, you know. But yeah, Police, if you had a fight between the Police and U2, the Police would win easily. It would smoke them. Thanks, Trey. Appreciate that. Jesse says, I agree. Eagles would be legendary. That's true. Sierra says, Viher, Aristides, and Kiesel make the best, in my opinion. Really? Yeah, I heard Kiesel is really good. They're pretty well handcrafted here in America. Crazy Well, have a good one, buddy. What was that? Hamid Sanai, yeah, I have 3 Charvel Predators left. I still have them. I have the original one I used for a long time. I got a brand new one that was never played, never touched. And then I think I got a red one. Yeah, 3. I got 3 Charvel Predators right now in the closet there. Chromium, Static X was dope, man. That's some great stuff. TNT Shep, yo, thank you so much. We finally hit it. Yeah, we only needed a few to get to 41, but I appreciate that. Serial Flu, that's true, man. If you can find it, you can probably find it. Look up, I think his name's Brian Warner? No, is that Brian Carmer? His real name is Brian Carmer, I believe. And if you look for there's a picture of Brian Carmer, and he's got actually has like a prosthetic pinky or something like that in the picture, and he's like stretching it like 12 frets or something. It's pretty weird, man. That was in his when he was in the guitar magazine Spotlight. Nikki T Beats, we're gonna play some momentarily. I promise you that. MC says love KFC, absolutely. Feisty says, Tyler, how many notes per second is 30 seconds at 2? He's getting 28. All right, Tyler's the math whiz here. Yeah, I'm going to play something like that real quick here, Nikki. I promise you that. Joe, my favorite, he says, which Mercedes driver are you a bigger fan of? George Russell. George Russell is my favorite. Nico Rosberg was my previous favorite from Mercedes. But yeah, I love Mercedes. I've been watching Mercedes since they came back on the scene in 2010. XI says, Tim Henson is the fastest he plays so beautifully. He does, man. He's crazy. He's reinvented guitar for people. That's hard to do, man. You get, like people like Yngwie, Eddie Van Halen, Jimi Hendrix. You could throw Tim Henson on that list, man. He's just showing a whole new generation a new way to play guitar. Luckily for me, I'm not in that generation. Thank you, Joe. Harvey says, Picky, give him a second. Yeah, true that, man. I know, right? Tyler Ships says, Feisty, I don't know what, no, notes. NPS, I believe is what he means. We're trying to figure out how fast I can play. And so I can do 30-second notes at 210 beats per minute. I'm trying to figure that out. Okay. Serial likes some supercar racing. Those are cool, man. Christine LG, have a great night and a weekend too. Take care. Let's see. Sierra says, V-Hair made a Muhammad Suis mez that is so nice. Model off the Chuck's shelf. Nice, dude. Very cool. Anti says, Brian Patrick Carroll. Is that his real name? I knew it's Brian C. I don't know who's Brian Carmer. I think Brian Carmer's a kid I know from Akron, Ohio. A singer, actually. That's funny. All right, let's go. All right, now we're going to kick into the, this is the title track of my album. My album is called Until the Bitter, and it's available here on my YouTube channel on the Releases tab. If you'd like to stream it at any time, it's free to stream. Check it out. Enjoy it as much as you can. This is the title track of that album called Until the Bitter End. buddy. All right, that was a good one. Until the Bitter End. Once again, that is off my album, Until the Bitter End, which is available here on my YouTube channel. If you'd like to check it out for free, it's under the Releases tab. If you'd like to purchase it, iTunes, Amazon, you can pretty much find it there, or anywhere else you listen to your music. All right, lots of great comments as usual. Let's see what we got here. Okay, there we go. I think I remember that. Thanks, Cesar Renteria. Thank you so much, buddy. Ju G in the house says, "Hey, Rick, how's your night going?" It's very good. How are you doing tonight? Okay, Tyler, no problem. You're welcome, Christine. Fight says him and Ichika Nito, Yvette Young, and Tosin Abasi. There you go. Those are all those dudes that are like just changing the game for everybody, which is awesome, man. I find it cool, man. You know, guitar goes through an evolution, you know, every so often. And Tim Henson I think Tim Henson was the catalyst of all of it, but those other guys for sure really stepped up their game. Yeah, I remember Animals as Leaders when they came out, and I never even heard of Polyphia or Tim Henson when Animals as Leaders came out. I was like, whoa. I was like, I don't even know what's going on here. It's so crazy. It felt like they were playing calculus to me. It was like unreal. Serial says, I'm just about to play glow disc golf with my buds. Take it easy. Have a good one, Serial. Good to see you, buddy. Ju G, thank you. Thank you, Michael. Fight says, at the bitter end, the quitter bends. Absolutely, man. They usually do. DH17, my name, as you can see, is Rick Renstrom. I've been playing since I was 14 years old. I have been on 10 albums, toured the world, and yeah, that's about it. And I was just here having fun, chilling out. Appreciate you nonetheless. Kevin Carter, what's going on, brother? Good to see you there. Wes Buckler, Tyler, thank you. Doroteo said they was getting Symphony X vibes from Michael Romeo. I love Michael Romeo. Amazing. I think Michael Romeo is the GOAT at this. He's the current GOAT, or whatever. You know, this decade's GOAT. There's not too many people that can touch Michael Romeo's playing and style. It's amazing. Crypto, thank you. TNT Shep, thank you. There he is, P-Pel from Ukraine. Good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. Doroteo says, neoclassical shred, real melodic. Now, there you go, there you go. Eli the man, how you doing? Brian Shanley, how's it going, bro? Good to see you there. We're doing well. Hope you are good. Hope you're doing good, too. Sometimes I can't talk. Let's see. There you go, Pammy. She's anthemic. Now we're talking. Michael Fairbank, thank you. Thank you, Alan Sarus. Nature Therapy and Motivation, thank you so much. Versatile says, you better at guitar than me. At least the shredding runs. There you go. It never matters, buddy. Never forget this. This is my ultimate quote, and I've heard it from someone much bigger than me in this world. But they said, I think it was Carlos Santana. Honestly, he said, I'm no better than anybody, and nobody's better than me, man. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how good you are, what you're doing. As long as you're having fun, buddy, that's all that matters. Because, you know, just shredding is one thing. Learning to shred and play guitar, that's one thing. Writing songs, being able to produce songs, it's a whole layer. There's so many layers to it. Playing guitar is just the first step. Seth Kierkegaard, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Let's see. Abraham's Flock, no one's got excuses, but if you're a lazy guitar learner, that's quite an excuse, man. You have to be dedicated, disciplined, determined if you want to be great or whatever on guitar, something better than the normal. You've got to really put some time in it. It doesn't come easy. And it comes with more time involved than most people are willing to even think about. And I understand that. Paul Turner, thank you. Kevin Carter, appreciate that. We got Drummer ELT's YouTube site up here. If you're able to click on the link, please do so and give him a subscribe. We'd truly appreciate it. There you go, Crypto. Hillbilly, there you go. Good to see you there. Omar Abi, thank you very much. Brosy O knows there is no limits. There are none. Ju G's like, oh, sheet. There you go. Let's see. So I can't read the name, but he says, bro, yeah, appreciate you there. Jennerson, thank you. Stefano Rossi, thank you, Tyler. Hamid says, any interest in trying wah pedals? Buddy, I've been on this earth for a very long time, and I have bought probably 3 wah pedals in my life, and I went out and spent 120 bucks or whatever, and I plugged it in, and I played with it for about 30 minutes, and I put it in a box and sold it to somebody. You know, they're fun for about 30 minutes to me. You know, I don't even know. But yeah, I've tried them, man. I've definitely tried it. Jim Dunlop Crybaby, the best one out there. Never got into it, man. Just like they're fun for a few minutes and then you're done. Warheart, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks, DH17. France Clan's back in the house. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you again. He says, top of the evening to the best of the best, Mr. Rick Strom, and the awesome chat room. You know that's right. Good to see you, France. Hope you're doing well tonight. Bird, hello to you. TJ Wade, what's going on tonight? Good to see you, buddy. Kevin Carson, if you're game, brother, best Kirk Hammett imitation. I don't know what he does, man. I'm trying to think of a Kirk Hammett riff. I don't know. How's that thing go? I can't remember how that goes. I don't know, man. I don't like. I like the old Metallica, you know, this stuff, but I never learned it, man. A couple songs here and there. Maybe I was trying to learn like Fade to Black, stuff like that, when I was a kid, man. Hamid asks, any upcoming North American tours? God, I wish, man. We're trying to figure out a way. That would be awesome, though. That would be awesome. Thanks, Versatile. Appreciate you there. Feisty says, Yvette Young is a girl. Her band is Covet, 3-piece. She started with classical piano. Chinese girl living in San Jose. Interesting. I've never seen her. I'll have to check that out. I'm always interested in crazy guitar players. Let's see. Warheart, I sure don't, buddy. I'm terrible at writing lyrics. My lyrics always sound corny to me. Very corny. I don't like them. The best I can do, you know, usually the singer I work with always writes the lyrics, and then maybe sometimes I'll adjust something and I'll write a line, but that's about it. It's about the best I can do. Dorothea says, your ex-friend Lester Mitchell is a guitar teacher. That's awesome, Dorothea. Lester's amazing. Super nice guy. I can tell he knows how to teach people. I'm not a very good teacher. I don't have patience sometimes. Because I want people to get good fast, and people don't want to put the time in, you know. And I know how much time it took me to get there. So it's very hard. But I know Lester. Lester's a very patient person. He's awesome. I love Lester, and he can play like no one's business for sure. Ken, thank you, buddy. Christopher Rubio, what inspired me was I wanted to play Judas Priest riffs. That's all I wanted to do. So at first I was like, I just want to play Judas Priest. I want to learn how to play Judas Priest. I was like 14 years old. That was it. It was Ingve that pushed me over the top, man. Keegan Shelver, hello to you. Nicholas Lemon from Argentina. Muchas gracias, amigo, y bienvenidos. Drummer to you, welcome, brother. Absolutely, man. Wubber's Tai Tai, it is not. This is a standard guitar, straight off the factory floor of Japan. La Bestia, gracias. Jamo, yo. Joe says, unfortunately, I'm screwed as a Ferrari fan. I hear you. I do have a Ferrari shirt. I can't wear it, though, because it's the decal on it is like all sticky, and my guitar sticks to it, and it's weird. But I love Ferrari, too. I've been a Ferrari fan for a long time as well. And yeah, we're kind of like, doesn't look like this year either, Joe. But it's all good. It's all good. I love Charles Leclerc, man. He's my favorite. He's one of my top favorites in the Formula 1 right now. God's Tomahawk says, how many years have you been playing, brother? You are absolutely awesome, gifted. Thank you so much. I've been playing for 27 years now. It's been a long time. Ganon Master, thank you. Keegan, I'm doing great. How about you, bud? Good to see you. Thank you. Pammy C says, hit that like button. Warheart says, Kirk just let his wah scream. I know, right? Kevin says, that's good enough, bro. I love the old also. Was just asking. Hey, no problem, buddy. I mean, when I was a kid, you know, with 15, 16, I was trying to learn, you know, a lot of those old solos and stuff, you know, but I don't remember them, you know. I remember trying to learn them because it was cool to learn, you know, back then. It's like, oh, you can learn some Metallica. You're a really good guitar player. Like, I'll try and learn some. But that was before I found Ingve. You're welcome, Kevin. Absolutely, man. Mard 10, thank you, buddy. Tyler Shep says, what did the Ukrainian guy say? I don't know. It sounds like a joke. What did the Ukrainian guy say to the something? Christopher Rubio said, that was good shredding. Good job. I'm probably never going to do that. I feel you, dude. It takes a lot of time and effort, man. Fran says, all good, buddy. Just calm in the soul in a room of pure shred and go. You know that's right, buddy. You came to the right place. We got some good stuff tonight. A17 says, I come see you if you make it to Texas. Absolutely, man. I hope so, man. Wife and mother of 3. Oh, thanks for you. Thank you for all those emotes. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Ragman, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Wife and mother says, hello, have a nice day, good luck, thank you so much. Dorothea says, Carlos Cavazos is underrated. Actually, absolutely. Carlos was great. It's not quite right. Back in the day, Carlos can play more than people know. But he did play on the Hearing Aid Stars, and he has a really cool solo on that. Joe says, praying 2070 is the year for Ferrari. Even might be an early guess. We'll see next year. We'll see next year. New regulations, it could happen. Vidro Mag Vidros Espelos Box Telajados Esquadrias. He says, hello, good job, man. I'm from Brazil. Obrigado, mi amigo. His name's Ronaldo. Ronaldo. Boa noche. Boa noche. Lieutenant Dan says, I'll see you in Texas, too. Absolutely, man. That'd be awesome. Nostalgia Dog says, the Lord's work is displayed in him. Absolutely, buddy. All right. Let's move along to the next one. We got to start the Holy Trinity. This one here is called The Fire Within. It's the biggest song I've ever wrote, biggest video I've ever did. It's 375,000 views on YouTube here. It's an amazing number. But yeah, this one's a crazy one. This is one of my favorites to play. Let's go. Fire Within, man, that was cool. That was a good one. It felt good. Not too shabby for a Friday night, I gotta say. Thank you so much for all those great comments. And thanks for hanging out. And just in case, if you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so. Tonight, I go live 5 times a week. I put a video out every single day of the week. So make sure you join the fun with us here in our great community. Appreciate you. All right, let's see what's cooking here. What we miss? D817. I need to learn. I just need to learn a bit of that, you know, because I get that a lot. Like, you play some Herman Lee, Dragon Force? I mean, yeah, I could. I'm sure I can. I'm very sure I can. I've never tried to learn it though. I just don't have time. And that sadly is my big problem. I don't have time for a lot of stuff. Any brief moment of the time I have is used to write songs and produce songs and things like that. But I'll probably pick it up. That one little part. How's it go? It's like oh, here's it. I hear that. I don't know what it is, honestly. I've only heard it maybe a couple of times all the way through. Parna, thank you very much. Joe says, love the stream. Got to finish it off strong. Absolutely. Task Gim, hello to you. There you go, D817. Pammy C's like, let's go. There you have it. Dustin's like, here we go. There you have it. Awesome, awesome. Michael Fairbank, thank you. Drummer ELT, thank you. Dustin Malali, appreciate that, man. Doroteo says, if your band comes to Houston, sign me up. I'm there to watch with all my family too. That's great. I hope so. We're trying. We got some ideas we're trying to put together, and hopefully it comes to fruition. Knucklehead, thank you, man. Pete Caruto, thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Doroteo says, getting King Diamond vibes with you're playing Andy LaRock. Andy LaRock is in my top 5. I love Andy LaRock. Amazing, and I know quite a few of his solos still. Lieutenant Dan says, man, you're truly great. This is my first time here, so appreciate that, Lieutenant Dan. That's awesome, buddy. Pammy C, thank you. Thank you, Mike. Mr. Booby V, thank you so much. DH17 says, first time listener. I'm a fan. I appreciate that, bud. Munchie Munch, thank you. Munchie, thanks for those jewels, bro. Appreciate that. That's so cool, man. Yeah, these new jewel systems, pretty awesome, and I appreciate you throwing a few there. I mean, I really do, man. That's cool. Keegan Shelver, thank you. Mr. Magic, Pammy C, thank you. Let's see. Nebby Antenna, thank you. Sienna Garcia, you know that's right. Shred is not dead, 100%. Munchie Munch, thank you so much. Dustin Malley, appreciate you there. Kevin Carr says, man, I hate to bounce, but I got to bounce. Long day tomorrow. Best to you and your fans tonight. Thank you, Kevin Carr. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Have a great one. Yay, Thel from Myanmar. Good to see you. Hope you're well out there. Keegan Shelver. All right, appreciate you, man. Am I awake? Good to see you there, man. He says, how's the night going, big dog? Doing good, buddy. Good to see you, man. Tyler said he was practicing with that. I mean, Tyler's the only person in the world that can play that song besides me, so that's pretty cool. You got to check it out. You have a video. I was thinking about the live. One of your lives has it in there. I don't know. But go check out Tyler Shep if you haven't subscribed to Tyler. If you like what I do, you'll love what Tyler does, 100%. Don LaQuendo, thank you, buddy. There you go, D817. I appreciate that, man. Gerg Monroe, thank you. Dustin Malali, thank you. Pete, yeah, we played a couple of Dimebag stuff already, man. It becomes a tiring request, sadly. I love Dimebag, but we're trying to play our original stuff. But yeah, I did Cemetery Gates earlier. I love that song for sure. We try and do one Dimebag per hour. We'll see if we can get one in here for you. Don LaQuendo, thank you. Gabriel Milari Andrade from Brazil. Obrigado, mi amigo. Rum Rum, thanks you. Dustin's from Cincinnati. There you go, buddy. I'm from Akron, Ohio, originally. There you go. You know that's right, Joe. Munchie Munch, thank you. Jamila, there you go. Jamila, good to see you. D says, you can call me D.817. That's just the area code. I got you. I'll just call you D. How about that? Save me the effort of more syllables, so I appreciate you. Kush is gone says, I still want to hear you cover Hangar 18. I know you can do it. Yeah. I used to play it a long time ago. It's been a minute, man. But yeah, that's my favorite album of them is Rest in Peace with that song. Catbird, there you are. You ready to rock? Good to go. Let's do this. Chris in the house, he says, what does he say? He's talking to how to shape. So your next step is to push rods, Rotax, and rotor engines. Man, I used to have a Rotax engine on like a go-kart back in the day. As a Perilla. Thing was fast, dude. Where's Tyler getting engines from? What's Tyler doing with engines? Kelly Swenson says, any advice for me? My son is a little person loving guitar. Do I need to look into modifications or will eventually grasp the spacing? It depends, you know, how old he is. I mean, they do make smaller guitars. I think I'm pretty sure they all do make a smaller guitar for people that are under maybe the age of 13 or so. Jackson I think makes a minion guitar. It's a shorter scale. But yeah, you can look into that, Kelly. Like Fender makes one as well. Shoot, I can't remember what it's called. There was a lady on TikTok that asked me the same question. If anyone knows, there's a Fender makes a Strat that's like a smaller scale Fender. If anyone knows what that is, throw that in the chat, because I can't honestly remember. I do know Jackson Guitars, the maker of my guitar, they make a series called the Minion, which is for younger kids and stuff. I wish I knew that one, Ian. I love Soundgarden was my favorite bands of that era, but I never learned any of their stuff, buddy. There you go, Joe. Pete from India, good to see you, man. Thank you so much. Warhearts from Sandusky, there. Isn't that where Cedar Point is? That was a great place. Jonathan, what's going on there, brother? Dan Andrade, I love Formula. I've been watching Formula One since probably 1976, I believe was the first year of my brain can remember me watching Formula One. There you go, D. Okay, Warheart's got some info. There are three-quarter scale guitars. Okay. I knew it was something like that. Alex says, any tips on how to stay consistent with the guitar as a beginner? It's tough, buddy. It's tough, man. It's very tough, man. You have to not only be consistent, but you need to get the discipline in your brain that you have to enjoy the guitar. You have to enjoy practicing. Make sure it doesn't become a job to you, like a chore. You know, when playing guitar starts to not be fun, that's when the discouragement comes into play. So make sure you're having fun and finding ways to have fun doing it. That would be my best advice for you, buddy. Kelly says he's 15. He has the Fender. Is this the Strat Mini? Boondocker says, real young, there's a Mini Squire Strat and a Jazzmaster. There you go. Yeah, and I've heard of the Jackson Minions. Okay, Ibanez makes a micro guitar, RG. There you go, Patricia. God bless you. Yeah, I mean, Kelly, I'd say maybe go to the guitar store, and when you get a chance, take your son and try some of these, like a Mini Squire, Jackson, the Ibanez Micro RGs, what was it, the Strat Mini. They probably have them, and yeah, check them out. See how it feels for them. If it feels easier, because the more you grow, it'll start working out a little bit more. Hands get bigger, fingers get longer, stuff like that. But yeah, it's tough when you're a kid. I love Nine Inch Nails, Callie. I don't know any. I actually played a song earlier that sounded like Nine Inch Nails. Dan said he was a big Mercedes fan until Lewis left. But you get cooler every time I watch it. I appreciate that, Dan. Yeah, I was a Nico fan. I love Nico Rosberg, but see, I'm part German and Finnish, and Nico's part is German and Finnish, so yeah, Nico's my favorite. Pure Adrenaline says Ayrton Senna or Alan Prost. Ayrton Senna, 100% all day, every day. Stardust knows Senna, absolutely. Now, if you said Senna versus Schumacher, that'd be tougher, but Michael Schumacher would win that race for me. MOX says, dude, I listened to Ermila last night. Wow, that's a classic. Yeah, thanks, buddy. That was a fun one, man. My friend Mysteria, who put that together, he called me up and said, Rick, can you play this? I was like, sure, man, whatever. I love playing solos, man, so if anyone asks me to play a solo somewhere, I'm usually on it. You're welcome, Kelly. We got a really, really good community here where everyone's super helpful and nice, and we try and keep it nice and clean for everyone, too. We never know who's watching. It could be young kids, so we want to make sure the chat's pretty clean. We do that, but thank you, Kelly, for asking that. And stopping in the chat. We appreciate you for that. Boondocker says he likes the Minion out of them all. Yeah, I would say check out the Jackson because I love Jacksons. I'm pretty partial to Jacksons.
Versatile said it almost became a chore for him learning and recording and uploading for YouTube, but mostly have fun with it. That's it, man. That's all you can do, man. The moment you don't have fun is the moment it's gonna go downhill real fast. JS, do you play a standard scale and standard tuning? I'm having issues with carpal tunnel, and I'm thinking about going to a shorter scale and lighter strings. What do you think? It might help you, yeah. I mean, definitely if you're having carpal tunnel, make sure you get a better gauge of strings, like 9s would be the best. But if you have to go to 8s, try 8s. They're a lot lighter, for sure. And yeah, it depends on the frets. These are jumbo frets right here. These are jumbo frets, but they do have ones that are smaller frets too. But yeah, I also tuned down a whole step, which doesn't make much difference in the scale playing. It makes more difference when I'm writing because it sounds different than what I've heard when I was a kid. D says, you ever heard of Opal in the Sky? They're twins from Canon. They're heavy. I have not. I have to see if I can figure that one out. Nikki says, what's up, dude? Your night's going well. I appreciate that. We're doing good tonight. Thank you, Nikki. Hope you're doing good, too. Diego says, I don't know you, but no doubt you are stronger, have bigger cajones, and willing than most of us. Definitely more than me. Appreciate you, Diego. Warheart says, get light strings. The next shape matters to your wrist, not the length so much. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is I don't know. Do I have this listed here? What is this thing? Jackson. Yeah, here we go. No, I don't have it anymore. Dang it. I had man, that sucks. All right, never mind. I had a link to it. Jake had the link. Someone's got the link. I don't know. I think this is a normal scale, I believe, as far as I know. Thanks, Kurt. Appreciate that, man. Remy says, your tone sounds like it hurts me, too. It's a blues. I don't know who plays it. Oh, we do have a blues song there. Warheart says, B.B. King has diabetes and uses 7-gauge string. Dang, I did not know that. I knew he had diabetes because I've seen the commercials, but I didn't know he used 7-gauge. Wow. That's super light. And he plays like the man. He is insane with that. You ever see that? Someone did it's like B.B. King plays Yngwie Malmsteen, and it's a fake video, but man, I love that video. Whoever played the guitar now is actually pretty dope. Thanks, Zombie. Boondocker says, B.B. King always said, why are you working so hard? He uses low as 7s. Yeah, true that. William Santiago, hello to you. Kelly says, we're in Minnesota, limited exposure. This is one. I appreciate that, Kelly. Absolutely. Minnesota, that's right. Maybe, how far is that from Indiana? I wonder how far that is from Indiana. It's like, what is it, a state away? Diagonally state away from Indiana? Because Sweetwater's in Indiana. And they have a big, big store there. If you ever take a trip, that is. I don't know how far from Minnesota it is. I'm trying to think. I think it's like diagonally to the north. The northwest. Nikki says, yes, sir. That Knights. Well, thanks for playing us. Absolutely, absolutely. Vanessa, I'm a Gemini. No one's ever asked me that before. That's pretty cool. João Batista da Silva from Brazil. Obrigado, mi amigo. Good to see you. All right, this next one is called Speeder. This is a blazing song right here. This is a blazer right here. Now, if you're driving right now, make sure you slow down and pull over. If you're seated, buckle up, hunker down. It's going to get crazy. If you're flying right now for some odd reason, watching YouTube while you're flying, get on some autopilot. But this is called Speeder. It's going to get bumpy. Let's go.
Speeder, hope you're all safe after that one, because that got crazy, man. Sheesh. Man, that's a crazy song. So fun to play. So fun song to play. Absolutely, absolutely. A lot of great comments, too. I appreciate all of them. Keith Demo in the house, dropping that super chat, brother. Thank you so much, man. Good to see you tonight. He says, thanks for the good vibes, Rick and crew. Here's to Rick's HQ. Appreciate you, brother, man. Thank you so much, man. Oh, let's see what we got here. All right, I remember that part. You know what? I got to look up something. I'm going to look this up real quick because I always forget this. 1992. I think I spelled it right. 1992. Jackson. Dinky reverse. Jackson. Reverse. Oh, man. There we go. Damn, it said reverse browsing. Shh. I tell you, this keyboard went haywire. I'm going to try and find the guitar I have. There we go. Jackson, resume browsing. That's what I want to see. There we go. Exhibition. Okay, real quick. This guitar is a 25.5 inch scale length, FYI. If anyone wants to learn about my guitar, I'm going to post a link in the chat. You can have fun with that. I'll post that right there. That's my guitar. Anyway, got some comments to read. Appreciate them all. D said he wanted a headbang. Let's get it. You know that's right. That's a headbanger for sure right there. Drummer, thank you. Sejun Bay, thank you so much. Kurt Fox, there you go. Vanessa Becerra, thank you. Bobby Leach, like, yes. All right, that's what we're talking about. Thank you, Matthew. Real Tuffy, appreciate that, man. Outrageous Monk says, good God, I've stumbled on the greatest. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Bobby went crazy. You went, yeah. I like that one. There you go. Adrian Hartley, thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Zombie, thank you. Michael Fairbank, thank you. Jade Entity, thank you so much. That's awesome. TNT Shep, appreciate you there. Thank you. Warheart says, great composition here. The phrases are brilliant, man. Thank you so much, buddy. That's a fun song to play. And it was just a song for a band I had back in 2004. It's like, it took me a couple plays to start getting parts for the song. But yeah, when I finally finished it, it was perfect, man. It's good stuff. Matthew says, you know, I say this all the time. I've never seen picking that good, man. Appreciate you, bro. D says, he doesn't just rock, he is rock. There you go, the rock. Kurt, here you go. Face melting time. Thanks, Tuffy. Nikki Apps, thank you. TNT Shep knows rock Renstrom 100%. Fran says Friday nights on Fuego. There you go, man. Feisty said light speeder. Yeah, true. That was cranking. I think that song's only about 100. I think it's 180 beats per minute. That one. Matthew says whether it's sweeps or single string doesn't matter. His picking's the best. There you go, brother. He said ain't no joke. Feeling that. Vanessa, thank you. Nikki, appreciate that. Nitro Nick in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Bobby Leach, thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, shoot. There went my chat again. There you go. Peter, J. Peter Loftus. P. Juggle. He says fantastic. Thank you, Pete. P. Juggle. I like that, man. P. Juggle. Father of a man. There you are, buddy. Good to see you. Bobby Leach again. Thank you so much. Warheart says tone is in the face. You know that's right. J. Dinity, thank you. Thank you, Bobby. Mr. Carey, there you go. Captain Stormfish, thank you so much. Thank you, Vanessa. Real Tuffy's like, woo-wee. There you go. Ninja K, what's going on there, buddy? Warheart says bullseye. There you go. D says B-E-A, beautiful. I like that one. There you go. Thanks, Archive Fact. Buddha says that side bomb in there, the epic timing, amazing composition. Thank you, Buddha. Appreciate that, man. Matthew says literally plays it better than Dragon Force. Now, there you have it, man. That's cool. I like Herman Lee. I'd love to hang out with Herman one day. Here's Parker. He says Rick's sermon to shred has begun. FIB says you need a Senzu bean. What's that? That sounds Asian. Mike Bynum says, Brother Rick, hope you're feeling good this evening. Love from Washington. Mike, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, everything's going well tonight. We're having a good time. And the usualness. Ike Mosfet, God bless you, brother. Key says, is Mike just dropping? I don't know, man. Before the stream, I was like, I thought to myself,
I need to change the battery in this thing. So maybe, bro, maybe. I don't know. It seems to be okay. I'm getting, uh-oh. Well, that's not good. That's not good, people. There's a battery in this thing. Hold up. We might have to kill this thing. Stand by. Gate. All right, check. Any better? I swear I need to change the battery in this thing. Fascinating Universe, there you go. Yo, Paradiddle, how's it going, brother? Zombie, thank you so much. Here you go, D. That's a good one. All right, A1 Rebel, thanks, man. Tuffy, everyone knows I meet. Herman says he's a wonder. Yeah, he seems like a very cool dude. Very cool dude. I'm a Tuffy. Yeah, you get along famously. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Let's see. Well, I turned off my gate, so yeah, I do have a gate. And sometimes when the battery starts dying on this thing, the gate trips. We'll see. Okay, Keith said he restarted the stream. It sounds better. I have no idea, dude. I swear to God, like again, right before the stream, I'm like, I should change the battery in the microphone thing here. I'm like, I'll get through it, right? I'll make it. Rick Jarman says, Deutschland, there you go. Saxa Bro says, I'm German. Can you play the riff from Deutschland by Ravenstein? No, but I can play this riff by Accept. I know that German riff. I'm trying to remember some Halloween too, man. Primal Fear is another one too. I love Primal Fear. Primal Fear is probably my favorite German metal band of all time, honestly. It also helps with Ralph Sheepers and Matt Sinner, some friends of mine. Living on a Prayer. How's that go? Right there. Mike says, Rick, man, I can tell you care about people. God bless you. I absolutely do, man. I absolutely do. I know there's a lot of great people out in this world still. And, anyone that needs help or needs guidance, I hope I could be there for them. I want to try and help anyone I possibly can. D says, can you do the Judas Priest stuff that inspired you? I mean, a lot. This is my favorite riff right here. What other great Judas Priest riffs do I love? Classics, man. Some of my favorites right there. A1D Rebel, 27 years now, man. Elite, this is a Jackson Dinky Reverse Pro from 1982. Zach, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Nitro Nick, there you go. Real Toughy. No, I never heard any of that stuff. I was never into like that punkish rock, punk stuff, whatever. I think the Belvins was that, right? I never got into it, honestly. I had a lot of friends that were into it, though. Sax was, hell yeah, thank you. You should say, Dankeschön, mein Herr, was gibt es Neues? I know a little German. Big N, Little Outdoor says, how about some Iron Maiden? How about, yeah. Power Slave. D says, hey man, I love your message now. Is awesome. Thank you, D. Appreciate that. Namey McNamerson says, that's my favorite death song right there, man. Let's see. EJOSCIP from Akron. That's where I'm from, man. That's awesome. Good to see you out there, man. I haven't been to Akron in so long. My mom still lives there, though. But I appreciate Akron, Ohio. I was born and raised there. Sienna says, sabotage Chris Oliva as deeply as he is. Mountain King. Yeah. Fascinating Universe says, play me a country beat. No, I don't know any country beats. I actually did write a couple of country songs back in 2018 after I visited Oklahoma. It was that bad in Oklahoma that I had to write country songs. Mark Herring says, do you follow any current bands or mostly the classic bands? Not too many bands sounding around anymore. Yeah. Everything on my iTunes playlist is like old stuff. You know, I used to listen to 80s metal, Doc and Judas Priest, Dio, Rainbow, Deep Purple, Iron Maiden, you know, all that kind of stuff. Any new bands? I like probably my favorite band from the last several years is like Motionless in White. I really like Motionless in White. I think they're cool. You know, not shredding or anything like that, but I like the way they write. I like the way they produce. Yeah, I'd say that's the only band I really get into anymore. Like new. I do like Bullet for My Valentine too. Those guys are pretty sick, man. Lloyd, this is Jackson, buddy. Jackson here. Everyone get a good look at the Jackson logo. It's beautiful. 100% Jackson guitar. I love it, man. Thanks, Lloyd. Nitro Nick, there you are, brother. Tuffy says, man, you picked my favorite Maiden song. There you go. I read your mind. Big N says, killer. Keep up the amazing work. Thank you, Big N. Appreciate that. Am I awake knows Chuck. Absolutely, absolutely. Tuffy says, Power Slave Tour is still an amazing one to watch if you ever have a couple. Oh, yeah. That's a beautiful one. Scream for me. Was that Scream for Me Brazil? I can't remember. Let's see. Whoa, that's a saxophone. Says, du bist mein neuer Lebensmusikkünstler. I can read it. Du bist, something mine, something music. Music teacher. Be my music teacher. Is that right? Be my music teacher? I don't know. I don't teach. Lloyd Asa Jackson. We're all queer as he's like, body counts in the house. It's a body counts in the house. The Forbidden song. Is that anything? Why is it so forbidden? How's it go? Okay. Something like that, man. That's been a minute since I played that. Everyone learned that when you were a kid, you know. I don't know, dude. But I talk about a million years ago when you play Stairway to Heaven like in the first year of you learning guitar, and you never played after that. Jonathan says, "Rock on, dude. I was born in Youngstown. There you go. Lives in Las Vegas. Very nice. He wants to move back where the real rockers are. I play drums. First drum set at 7 in Ohio. Much love. That's awesome. God bless you too and your family, bro. Yeah, man. Ohio had some great musicians, man. And there was always like a real healthy competition. Everyone was trying to better each other. It was awesome, man. I grew up there in the 80s, man. It was a great time, man. Great time. Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody. I don't know that one. I don't know this part. That's about it, man. D says Wayne's World, but it's awesome. He did. Heck yeah, man. I didn't remember. I love Wayne's World. That's a classic movie, man. My man says play Conan Rack. I'm not even sure what that is. GFA says I remember seeing a video of The Fire Within about 15, 20 years ago. Now I rediscovered. That's awesome, man. Yeah, that's old school stuff, man. I didn't play guitar for a long time. I just started playing guitar again 2 years ago. So yeah, we've been back to get better than ever. I appreciate you, man. It's always awesome to see people that saw me back in the 2000s and remember me. That's super cool. 3 says, listen to our page. My wife is the best female vocalist. That's awesome, dude. I love a good female vocalist, man. I'll check it out. Zombie, thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Meowla says, somehow I played for like 8 or 9 years and haven't stairwayed my heaven yet. You haven't? Wow, man. I don't know, man. I think in the 80s it was like, you know, it was still fresh, so you had to play it, man. You had to learn it back then. Tuffy says, thanks for the good vibes as ever, Rick. Good night and have a great, good to see you, Tuffy. Have a great one. Remington George, hello to you. Raven, I'm going to play a song in about 10 seconds here. I promise you. Juliano, muchas gracias. NC, my favorite guitar player is Yngwie Malmsteen. 3 says she's 60. Wow. And it sounds like Lizzie Hale. That's awesome, dude. I will try and check that out, man, for sure. Well, this one here is called Storm Rider. This is a fan favorite amongst the fans. Because you need your umbrella for this one. And everyone goes through storms in their life. You know, you never know the relationship problems. Your parents are mad at you. Your grandparents are mad at you. Your girlfriend's mad at you. Your boyfriend's mad at you. Whatever it is. You got storms in your life. Work, anything. Real storms. Rain, sleet, snow, hail, wind. It's all storms out there. And this one here is for you guys, man. You got to learn how to be the storm rider and to ride that storm. Let's go. Hope you had your umbrella for that one. That got a little misty there. All right, that's like what we got. All right, we got some more tunes here. Couple more to go, I think. If I can find them. Oh, man. When you have too many songs in your file here, it gets wild. Where are these songs? Man, there we go. Which one was this? I picked a bunch of songs. Okay, that's a cool one. I can't wait to play that. All right, let's see. We got a lot of great comments. I super duper do appreciate them. Let's see. I says, damn, bro, I got no excuse. No one's got excuses, buddy. No one on this planet's got an excuse for nothing. Everything, every bit of information about anything is available at your fingertips, most likely on your phone, which is the biggest distraction of all. But seriously, though, there is a guide on how to do anything in this world available to you, probably for free. So if you're not making the most of it, I would suggest you do, but no worries, brother. Saxo Bro said, I said in German, you're my favorite music artist right now. I was close. I was close. A couple words. Thank you, Saxo Bro. That's awesome, man. My German's not so good. Back in the 2000s when I was in Germany, like pretty much like 4 or 5 times a year, my German was pretty good. But I haven't been to Germany since 2003. It's been, or 2003 or 2004. It's been a long time. And when you don't speak the language, you forget a lot of stuff. You remember little bits, but you forget a lot of stuff. Jeremy LT, thank you, buddy. Michael Fairbank, thank you. Cherise says, rock on. Thank you, Cherise. D knows, be the calm amongst the storm. Absolutely. Visel Fire, thank you. Cherise says, you definitely came with a big surprise. There you go. Nikki Apps, appreciate that. Heck yeah. Zach, thank you, buddy. Zombie said, I liked and subscribed. Yo, if you're hanging out and you're enjoying the chat, enjoying the tunes, having a good time, be like Zombie 314 and subscribe to the channel. We've got a lot of great fun times here. I put videos out every single day and we go live like 5 times a week. So join the fun, hit the subscribe button. We're shooting for 50,000 by probably sometime in May. So be one of those 50,000 coming up. D says, this is the 3rd or 4th original piece I've heard in this live. I just subscribed. Well, good to go. D, thanks. Appreciate you there. There you go, Kuro. Muchas gracias. Meowla says, holy moly, that picking sounds like an Uzi. There you go. I fashioned it to a Burstfire AK, or a Burstfire MP5. Any type of H&K. I feel like an H&K sometimes. Ammo Wick says, are the harmony parts in the backing track? You're stepping on a pedal. Yeah, I recorded the harmonies on the track. Absolutely, man. I don't. There's not too many. There might be nowadays better pedals, but yeah, I never found a good effects rack that had great harmonies. Like I had a old Digitech IPS-33B back in the day, and it did pretty good harmonies, but it's the tracking that's a problem. Because I play so fast, they couldn't keep up. Can't keep up with me, so. I have to play them myself. I'm the only one that can keep up with me. So, Charisse, thank you. Meowless, thank you so much there. Germinator from Deutschland. Willkommen, mein Herr. Vale says, I'm finally back, and you're having a great time. Absolutely, Vale. Always, always, always. Nathan Sanchez, hello to you. There you go, Germinator. Two Germans. We love it, man. I love Germany. I've been to Germany probably like 6, 7, 8 times. And it's amazing. I have family, and my family came from Germany back in the early 1900s. So man, yeah, it's amazing. I love the country. I love the people. The fans there are amazing. It's awesome. Martin Barbieri from Argentina. Muchas gracias, amigo. Bienvenidos. Thank you, Nathan. Abraham R. Florin Valdez from Puerto Rico. Bienvenidos, mi amigo. Good to see you. I love Puerto Rico. I played in Puerto Rico many years ago, too. It was great. Drummer LT, have a great night, buddy. A great weekend. We'll see you soon. Jet Drums, great song, buddy. I don't know. I do heavy metal stuff, not Foo Fighters stuff, but I do like the Foo Fighters. Dave Grohl's awesome. H-Man, thank you so much, buddy. All right, Jet, I got that one for you, though. Yeah, I could do that. How's it go? Let's see. Namey says, you know any Arch Enemy? Y'all talking about female vocalists got me thinking about it. Yeah, I don't know any, but man, I love Arch Enemy. I love the Angela years and the Alyssa years for sure. Especially when Jeff Loomis was playing with the band too. Jeff's one of my really old friend actually. Probably back in, I can't remember, we met 2002, I think. Chuck Schuldner actually told Jeff Loomis about me, and Jeff contacted me. I think we finally met at the Metal Fest in New Jersey, I think it was. Man, Jeff's awesome. And I love those years though, Arch Enemy too, but yeah, good band, man. Erwin says, have coffee, bro. No way, dude. I have Mountain Dew. I don't like coffee. Doesn't taste good. Mountain Dew tastes better. Roy Easton, what's up, brother? This is a Jackson Dinky Reverse Pro from 1992. Lauren White, thank you, buddy. Zombie, appreciate that. Eric Deonda, thank you so much. There you go, Jet. At least got one for you. Key says, Marty McFly is the answer I know, right? Hey, Chuck, it's your cousin. What's it? It's your cousin Marvin. Teresa Chavez, Spirit Crusher. It's a classic. Jeremy says, Rick came to Germany to rock down the wall. I think the wall was already down by then. But the first time I played in Germany was in 1999. It was amazing. Jesse says, metal vocalist Mount Rushmore, Rob Halford, Ronnie James Dio, Bruce Dickinson, Jeff Tate, Ralph Sheepers. Those are my favorites. Is that 4 or 5? I might have to. Sorry, I was Ian Gillian too, man. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Aaron Glenn, I'm about to play something in just a moment here, buddy. I promise you that. Naomi says, love Chuck. Got me listening to death metal along with Bellicor. Yeah, I love Chuck. Chuck was a great friend of mine. I've told the stories before, and man, yeah, I knew Chuck starting in probably in 96, 95, 96. And all the way up until he passed away, man. Erwin says, I come from Indonesia. Good to see you, man. I love Indonesia. I got a lot of fans out there in Indonesia. It's awesome. D says, my buddy is a guitar player who wants to start a band. I'm a baritone vocalist, Jussie, the 69 Eyes, Corey Taylor, who can write lyrics. Any advice? That's tough, dude. Yeah, I can't even imagine. If I wasn't who I am and know the people that I know, I couldn't imagine starting a band these days. It'd probably be so hard to do so. For me, luckily, I can just make a few phone calls and I can have a whole band put together like that. Man. Yeah, I don't know, buddy. Yeah, I mean, it depends. You're going to have to actually, I would say, how do you do it? Maybe, wow, I don't know how you do it anymore. You're probably gonna have to start going to bars. I mean, we used to go to bars. Like when me and my singer back in the day, we moved down here, we just went to the bars and started talking to people like left and right. Like do you play? Do you play anything? And just like networking, man. I think all you could do. You used to be able, you could put like a thing up on the guitar, guitar store. You could put a little flyer up and say, drummer needed. Call this number. And you might get something as page ads, like little magazine ads. So that's a tough one, buddy. I don't know anymore how you would put a band together. Like I said, if I didn't know the people that I know, I wouldn't even imagine it. Keith says he's not a huge fan, but healthier than Red Bulls. True that. Yeah, I don't like it. Am Wake says, dude, I thought I was the only one that doesn't like day coffee. Yeah, I mean, when I was younger, in my 20s, I was drinking it, because I'd go out and party all night. And then I'd have to go to work in the morning, and I'd guzzle a bunch of coffee, man, to get myself back up from partying, man. But yeah, the only thing I could probably do, like if I ever go to like Starbucks, I get like a vanilla bean frappuccino or something like that, which ain't coffee really. Jesse says, "Dang, Dio, Dickinson, Halford are on mine. Haven't decided for it." There you go. There's so many great singers, metal singers. Thanks, Zombie. Saxabro says, Rick, I just want to say that I'm super glad you're an Americana who doesn't call us Hitler. I mean, dude, we're talking, I would never, dude, trust me. I know all about history. And he wasn't even from Germany. He was Austrian. But, times were different back then. We're talking 1936 to 45 or so. Yeah, so times are different now. The German people, that's not what the German people are about. The German people are a beautiful society, socialist society at this point, as far as I know. So you got no worries for me, Saxa, bro. Every time I've been to Germany, I've been treated very, very well there. So I appreciate that. Jet, yeah, every song you hear, buddy, I write every single song here. Namey says, you ever listen to Chuck stuff and Control Denied? Loved him as a vocalist with Tim Ayer taking over Really Others. Yeah, absolutely. I was there the whole time they were recording Control Denied. One of the big reasons Chuck started Control Denied was because the band I was in, he produced. We were a power metal band, and it inspired him to want to, because he always wanted to do power metal band. He loved doing death and death metal, but he loved power metal. He wanted to do power metal, and him producing us got him really excited to do it. So, and he put the band together just like that. You know? Chevelle, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. D says, I mainly meant a vocalist who can't write lyrics. Oh, I got you. Yeah, nowadays, I mean, you could try like Chat GPT, something like that, to at least create something, and then you can alter it in such a way to make it sound, you know, normal. That'd probably be the easiest way. I'm terrible at lyrics. Sometimes people sell lyrics, you know. Yeah, that'd be something. But I'd say try Chat GPT, honestly, and mess with it and see what you can find, and then just alter it, make it sound normal, human sounding. Use it as an idea. Jeremy says, with all the electronic music, it must be awful starting a band. I can only imagine, yeah. Miala says, do you ever play baritones for big chunky sounds? No, I don't have any baritone guitars. I don't think this one ever existed when I was a kid. There you go, Saxo, bro. I gotta remember how to play this. This one reminds me of something Chris Oliva would write. Very Sabotage feeling bit. Let me remember this real good. I think I got it. Let's give it a shot.
a crazy song. I've only played that so many times, man. Man, I like that one though. It reminds me of Chris Oliva for some reason. Little bits and pieces of that. All right, what we got? I think we got something completely different. Now for something completely different after that one. But let's see what we got here. A lot of great comments. I do appreciate them. Let's see. Hector Gahina, thank you so much. Saxobra says, the only thing I play musically is the sax. Alto, tenor, bass, soprano. Very nice, dude. Saxophone's nice, man. Luis Marcelo Coleman, thank you so much. Whiplash, hello to you. Vale says, love from Australia. Still hoping for a label to sign you up. Keen to listen to you more and more. I appreciate that, bro. I wish record labels were like that anymore. Yeah, it's very hard to get signed to a record label at this point in life. You have to have, pretty much everyone wants you to have the album complete and ready to go. They also want you to have a built-in audience. Whoa, I think I hear thunder outside. Anyway, but record labels want you to have a built-in audience already. So, you know, hundreds of thousands of people that will buy your record like that. So I have a little ways to go. I mean, I have about 90,000 followers and subscribers between YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Close to a little over 90,000, I think, altogether. We got a little ways to go, but I appreciate that, Vale. I really do, brother. D says, that sent me into a trip. I was staring off into space. That'll get you, man. That's got a wild thing going on there. Thank you, Michael. IF Gamers, thank you, brother. RG Chala says, you play fantastic. I want you to teach me. I wish I could, my friend. I wish I could. I don't have time right now to teach anybody. But I do have some lessons, some instructionals on my channel. So be sure to check those out, my friend. Ross Ryuk says, excelente, Rick Saluto in Spain. Muchas gracias, Ross. Thank you so much. Pella says, might be one of my faves. Yeah, I don't play it too often. I've only played it a couple times. So I'm glad you got to hear that, Pella. It's a fun one to play, man. It really is. Nathan says, I failed at life. Then start having some success, brother. Work harder, man. Works harder and smarter, and you'll get there, brother. UK, thank you for that. Samuel says, you are the embodiment of metal, brother. Appreciate that, my friend. Ross says, love, Rick. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Samuel Butcher, thank you. D says, I'm only on YouTube. Caught the niche. You caught the niche market. I feel that, man. It's all good, you know. Unfortunately, when you're, when you do what I do, and you're trying to, put your videos out, you got to put them everywhere. You got to put them everywhere, and you got to be everywhere. Trust me, I hate social media. I really do. But for 5 years, I shut every social media account off. I went away. I disappeared. And it was a wonderful time. Now, yeah, I have very busy. It keeps me very busy, but it's worth it. It's solely worth it. Namie says, you ever listen to Edge of Sanity, Stan Swano? Yeah, I've heard Edge of Sanity. Yeah, they're killer, man. Zoe says, can we see a riff? What kind of riff? Metal riff? Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Dio. RG South says, so, and otherwise it would be difficult because I am from Greece. That's no problem. I love Greece, man. I've been to Greece. I was there in Athens for like a good week and a half, man. It was a beautiful time. Beautiful time. Let's see. Saxophone auf Wiedersehen, mein Bruder. Ich muss schlafen gehen. Danke vieles dafür, dass du so eine freundliche Seele bist. He says, goodbye, brother. I must, I think, go. Thank you for the friendship, for me. Awesome, dude. Thank you. Joe Andre, what's up, brother? You know that's right. We got the voltage tonight. Maybe we should play voltage. Now that we're talking about voltage, I think I'll play voltage. I was gonna play something else, but I'm gonna play voltage instead. Let's see. Where's voltage? I think this is voltage. Yeah. All right. Let's play this one, and then we'll end with the blues. I think we're gonna end with the blues song. Maybe. I don't know. It's still early, I think, but let's see what we got. Let's crank this one out. How's this one go? Okay, I got it. All right, ready for this? Here we go. That's High Voltage right there. That's a great song. That's a fun song. And I tell you what, when I sit down at the keyboard and just making, when it's me and a harpsichord, I can write some funny, crazy stuff, man. That's a good one, man. I like that one. I actually like that one. I think Voltage fits for sure. Pellet knew that was Voltage. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see. Master T says, is there any chance I could see my two favorite guitar players on stage together, Yngwie and Rick? God, I wish, man. I wish. That would be a dream come true for me and Yngwie to hang out and play some stuff, man. I would be blown away. I've met Yngwie before. He was very nice to me. It was very cool. Very nice meeting. But I've beyond that, I haven't seen or talked to him ever since, man. Someone let Yngwie know, man. He's only in Miami. He's maybe like 3 hours away from me. We could go hang out. I go hang out with him. D says, I'm curious, can you hit some Sinister Gates? Buddy, no, I sure can, man. I do love Sinister, man. I think he was one of the big reasons why shred guitar came back. And this is like, what, 2005? This is after I retired, basically. Avenged Sevenfold started to become pretty big, and his guitar playing was starting to shine. But yeah, very cool, man. I wish I want to learn backcountry. I think that's one of my favorite solos there. There you go, Juwan. Pellet, yeah, you knew what was up. Juwan, great. Thank you, buddy. Ross, thank you. Juwan's feeling that one. Peachy Adventure, thank you. Fridge, thank you so much. Vale says, oh, please end with Requiem of the Lost. I haven't loved this song so much as I've heard. Nice, dude. That's awesome. I'll be happy to play it. I love playing that one too, man. That's a beauty for sure. There you go, Fridge. Thank you, bud. Peachy said, that's right. Hit that, Rick. There you go, buddy. Branson Miller, hello to you. Rick Berry, thank you so much. Michael Fairbank, there you are, brother. Appreciate you, man. Mondarius Elams, there you go. Fridge like, pop off, King. There you have it, my man. Appreciate that. Matthew Borgoyne, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Vale says, hope the guitar is fireproof the way you shred. I feel that, man. Someone let a comment say, I hope you have a fire extinguisher nearby. I was like, I got one close by, no, just in case, just in case. Joanne knows what's up. Do. That's what's up, buddy. Eric says, teach me, old great one. I wish, man, I wish. One of these days, if I find that extra time, I would like to help people out, you know. I'm not really the greatest teacher in the world, but I can show you what you need to know. But if you do check out my channel, I do have several instructional videos, you know, exercises and things to get you going. There you go, Am I Awake? You're fully worthy, buddy. Savage Onslaught, thank you, man. Mondarius, thank you so much. Fridge, 100%. Every single song I play is all written by me, my friend. Jawan's like, that was legitness. There you go, buddy. I like that. Thanks, D. Appreciate you, brother. Jack Rivera, thank you. Eric says, I'm in Ormond Beach. Very nice, man. I used to live in Altamont Springs for the longest time. Yeah, I'm not close to Daytona at all, buddy. I'm on the opposite side of Florida. But yeah, I used to live in Altamont Springs and Longwood for years and years and years and years. That's awesome, Eric. He says, I also play, but wow, you're awesome. I appreciate it, buddy. No problem, man. Always good, man. If you enjoy playing the guitar, that's all that matters to me, man. You know, I'm not looking for anything other than people enjoying their stuff, man. And I hope you enjoy your guitar, brother. Namie says, you know, in a UFO. We get a lot of requests for UFO these days. I honestly never got into UFO very much at all. I got into the Michael Schenker group, which is what I like the best. But yeah, I never got into UFO. I've heard a couple of songs, you know, Lights Out and stuff like Rock Bottom, stuff like that. But yeah, I never got into it. It was Michael Schenker group, like Armed and Ready, Assault Attack, stuff like that. That was my favorite stuff, man. Eric says, I'm a huge Dimebag Jeff fan. Absolutely, buddy. Dimebag was the king, man. Abascar says, you motivate me to pick up my first again. There you go, buddy. Do it up. Mondarius, thank you. Well, what do I have on my list here? All right, we'll do this one. Oh, there's Terry Carranza. She's checking in late, but I had to see and hear you. Good to see you. So sister's sitting here in the rehab facility. Keep on rocking and rolling. I'll have to see the replay. Good to see you, Terry. I hope everything's going okay there. I appreciate you hanging out. Let's see. All right, let's do this one. This was fun. This is a newer one.
And then we'll do this one, and we'll do Requiem for the Lost, and then we got to go. It sounds like it's starting to storm. I don't like to play when it's raining around here because I had a serious event happen one time with all the stuff turned on. But anyway, this one's called, I don't know, Instrumental 8, I think is what I have here.
That's a cool, fun one there. No title to that yet, but you know, it's like an old, really old song that I kind of just redid the other week. So fun stuff. All right, it's 12:32. We will queue up Requiem for the Lost, since that was requested. That's a true request. You request one of the originals, and you got it. You request some weird AC/DC, probably won't get it. Mountain Dew's almost done anyway. Anyway, let's see what we got in the chat. Appreciate everyone there. Whiplash says, are those arpeggios originals? I guess. I mean, it's impossible to become an original at arpeggios because they've been done a million times. Listen to Bach's Chromatic Fantasia in D minor. He plays more arpeggios than anyone else in the world. And so Bach owns the copyright to all arpeggios. Eric says, I stumbled across the stream randomly one night 2 weeks ago, and I'm hooked. Keep rocking, brother. Eric, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that, man. Great name, by the way. You're absolutely. It's very similar to mine. Eric says, there's one song by Texas Hippie Coalition called Leaving. Never seen a cover of it. Interesting. Maybe you should do it, bud. Give it a cover. Throw it up on here. Throw it up on here on YouTube, man. That'd be dope, man. YouTube is a great place to just put your legacy up to, man. That's for sure. Let's see. Fridge says, in high school engineering, we had a project where we made electric guitars. Never learned to play, but I love guitar. That's awesome, Fridge. It's never too late to start either, man. And, you know, it depends on what, you know, people that want to play guitar, let me give you a piece of advice. Know what you want to do with your guitar. Make sure you know what you want to do. Do you want to just play songs for your friends or your family? Do you want to become the next Tim Henson? Do you want to become the next Eddie Van Halen or Yngwie Malmsteen? You have to have a clear vision of what you want before you start playing guitar. And if you have that clear vision, you can get right to it, man. Joanne says, where can we find Voltage at? Nowhere, buddy. I just wrote it like 3 weeks ago. So yeah, I'm still working on it. I got the music done, and I'm kind of just improvising everything. But Joanne, always, buddy, the replays are available after the show's over, so you can come back and watch the replay of that if you'd like to hear it again. There's other pretty good cuts of it too, the last couple streams, so check them out, bro. Ivonaldo Ferreira, obrigado, mi amigo. Thank you so much. Matt McCullough, thank you. Adam Fabian, thank you. Fridge, like, this sounds like boss music. There you go. Excuse me. Pop Format said, awesome, brother. God bless you and your family. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you, Pop. God bless you and yours too, man. I appreciate that. Joanna says, I'm going to drink Voltage and listen to Voltage. I drank Voltage and played Voltage. How about that? Esgo, man. Thank you, brother. Drum for Life says, amazing guitar skills and music ability, dude. Thank you, Drum for Life. I appreciate you there. Salim Kapali, thank you. Chris Liggett, there you go, brother. That's what I'm talking about. He's like, yeah. Nice, brother. Andrew Simmons, thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Joanne's knows he's making that guitar sing, absolutely. John Trigler says, Rick, I like the music you play. Appreciate that, John. That means a lot to me. That's the type of people I'm looking for. People that enjoy what I do. And I'm more than happy to reciprocate that love back to you and play all those jams, man. I appreciate you, John. Thank you, man, for that. Raru says, fine tone, fine player. There you go, metal. Absolutely, buddy. Joanne's got the fire extinguisher. There you go, buddy. Eric asks, who's the GOAT guitar player in your opinion? Probably, I say it a lot, but Michael Romeo from Symphony X is unbelievable, man. There's not too many people that can just play some Michael Romeo Symphony X stuff. That dude's sick, man. Rick Berry says, Manteo Macuso, I quit. I wish, yeah. I see Manteo Macuso. I don't quit. Don't quit. I know, you're laughing. He's LOLing, but Mateo's crazy, dude. Him and that Marson kid, these dudes are nuts, man. I don't know how they do it, but hey, man, you do what you do and you have fun with it. That's all that matters, man. That's all that matters. There you go, Rick. Pellet says, also check out KI.com from 2 nights ago. Yeah, that's a crazy beast one. Joanne, you want to check that one out, buddy. Mac Andrews, bonjour, comment allez-vous? Merci, man. Joanne says, eyes closed too. There you go. Matthew, thank you, brother. Chris will try it. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that, man. That's awesome. Thanks, Robert Thomas.
Master T. These are just pickups from 1992. They are stock pickups from this Jackson, man. Rick Bear says Mancuso is Kang. Yeah, he is. That kid's insane, dude. Now, Al DiMiola made some great. Has played with Matteo and has said he's one of the best Al DiMiola has seen. And if Al DiMiola says you're one of the best he's seen, then you up there, man. You up there, man. Al DiMiola ain't said nothing about me, man. Sadly, I have met him though. He's an amazing dude. I love Al. All right, what we got going on? We're gonna do Requiem for the Lost. All right. This is the last tune, everybody. I hear some storms going outside. Storm Rider brought him to me, man. So we're gonna play this one, and then we're gonna be out. And we'll so make sure you subscribe to the channel. I mean, if this song don't do it for you, I don't know what else will. Honestly, I don't know. But yeah, this one goes out to our buddies and anyone that's lost anything in their lives. It doesn't matter what it is. This is the Requiem for the Lost.
enough for me tonight, man. I appreciate each and every one of you out there hanging out with me tonight on a Friday night. That's awesome. Luke, yo, dude, thank you so much for that super chat. I do appreciate that, man. Very kind of you. Thank you so much, my friend. That's awesome, man. All right, we're going to rip through some comments here real quick, and then we're heading out. Rick Barry said he loves some jazz guitar, too. Yeah, absolutely. I studied jazz for about a good year in college. It was very nice. It helped me free myself from the classical chains that I was doing and helped me with my improvisation and things like that. Very cool stuff. Coda, I have not, man. Maybe a couple episodes when it first came out, but yeah, there's some funny people in that, man. I need to watch it because I like to laugh, and like Kenny Powers is in it and Walton Goggins in it. A bunch of funny people in that, man. Rick Berry said Al said he quit. I don't know about that. Al's still going, man. Al's still going. Dylan McDonald, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. GFH says, do you have Swedish roots? Renstrom is a Swedish surname. And also Swedish town, yeah. Actually, my grandfather is from Finland. There's also roots to the Renstrom name in Finland. That's where my grandfather is from. My grandmother is from Sweden, though. Her last name was Lindberg. So yeah, for sure, man. I do have a whole bunch of Scandinavian roots in me, for sure, for sure. Mac, merci, Mac, merci beaucoup. Cole says, learn some Vito Bratta. Nah. I'm done learning stuff, buddy. You can learn it. You learn some Vito Bratta, but I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, not me, man. I don't learn stuff too much anymore. I don't have time to learn stuff. The only stuff that I've been learning is stuff that I used to play when I was a kid, and I'm just relearning it to play here on the streams and stuff. I appreciate it, man. Vito Bratta was one of the best ever, man. That's the only reason I bought the White Lion album was Vito. Thanks, Luke. Pitbulls, there you go. Good to see you. There you go. There's some good ones there. Cole G, Tesla, Great White, Pantera, some classics, buddy. Matthew says, another cool thing about Rick's channel is I see no blue mods. We are his mods. He loves all his supporters, and he knows we have his back. Absolutely, buddy. We do have them, but luckily tonight's been pretty... It started off pretty wacky, but it chilled out. And, the mods get a chance to rest. Thank you, Cole G. Absolutely, man. Michael Fairbank, there you go, brother. Yeah, see, Stardust was like, oh, we here. We always watching. I like those. See, I like the emojis. That's a good one. Matthew Borgo, he knows what's up. Jesse Sandoval, God bless you and your family. I appreciate you, man. M.I. Wick says, volcanoes all over the world erupting. You went from fire to straight magma. I like that, man. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Anti-roller. He's like, Stardust, dang it. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, Matthew. We appreciate that, man. Thank you, Matthew. Vale says, we just got Mike Wazaski. There you go, man. D says, I found you, and let's ride it out together, brother. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Good to have you here, man. Joanne's still trying to find out where Voltage is, man. You're going to have to watch one of the live streams again. You'll watch this live stream, and you can watch it there. I try and play it every other couple days or so, Joanne. So it's out there on one of these live streams for sure. Pammy C, thank you. Thank you, Jimbo. Man, we almost made it through the whole night without someone asking, can I play Green Day? Oh, man. Sad. It's sad, man. You can never escape it, man. One day, just one day in my life, there's going to be no requests. And people just going, play your songs, Rick. Just play your songs, Rick. That's all we want to hear is your songs, Rick. We want to hear you, Rick. Yeah. One day. No trolls either. Wouldn't that be amazing, everybody? Wouldn't it be amazing? Matthew says, it's awesome that y'all don't have to do anything. They do. They're sneaky. They're real ninja style. They get them quick. You don't see a lot. Cole G says, Rick is 100% the real dude, my bro James. Thank you, Cole G. I do appreciate you, brother. Anti says that they're welcome all visiting peacefully from around the world. Rock steady up in here. Pitbulls, thank you. Igor Shirochenko, thank you very much, man. Appreciate you. Code of the Ghost. No, either the Mazdas do someone thing or two, you just don't catch it. Yeah, and people are idiots. They are. They're out there. M.I. Wick says, coolest, most humble guitarist on YouTube. Thanks for being a real one, brother. Absolutely, my friend. I am more than happy to be that guy, And like I said, I always said it before, if you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you, man.
It's not a problem, you know. I grew up with that, you know. If you are nice to someone, you should expect to be that same reciprocated back to you. So I feel that, man, and I'm all about it. Andrea Agazzi, thank you so much. Have a great night, Matthew. Cole G, I don't know, one Tesla's. In my head, I can hear Modern Day Cowboy or whatever. That's my favorite song from them. Pammy C, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Kim Nalzen, there you go. There you go, Kim. Thanks, Alexander. Igor, appreciate that. DS, thank you. Cole G's a drummer. That's awesome, dude. DS is great. See you tonight, too, buddy. Thank you, man. Viking, you are a Viking. Yeah, well, like half of my family is Scandinavian, the other half is German. So I got all kinds of European and Scandinavian roots in me. Absolutely. That's why I love classical music so much. Bristol Pete says, thanks for being the coolest dude on the internet. Have a good night. You too, Bristol Pete, man. Thank you so much, buddy. Absolutely, absolutely. Eric asks, have you ever seen the brothers, Gisby? No, I've seen the Brothers Solomon. They're fun. That was a funny movie. Brothers Grimsby. Is it Grimsby? I want to say I thought I might have seen that one. Is that oh God, who was in that, man? Yeah, was that Sacha Baron Cohen and who else was in that? I want to say I saw, or was that the one with Will Smith? I can't remember, man. Tim Mussman, you're quite welcome, brother, and I'm glad you were hanging out, man. Appreciate you, man. Dev, no, I don't know any Triumph, man. I appreciate that. Dev says, yeah, okay, your songs. It's all good, buddy. I know a lot, but I don't know everything. But I appreciate it, man. And I'm just making a funny joke, you know, because Green Day, I mean, sure, yeah. It's not hard to play. It's not hard to play, but I just found it funny. We were almost to the end. And what's the funniest thing about it is, like, I'm playing this highly technical, classically influenced piece of music, and then here comes, can you play Green Day? Like, I don't get it, man. It's funny to me. It's funny to me. While I'm playing that song, like, you don't hear that song. Cracks me up. Matthew, thanks, brother. I appreciate it. No problem, Northwest. Yeah, like I said, I know a lot of songs. If I know a riff and you throw it up there, I usually play it. But if it's some weird stuff like, you know, Chilled Monkey Brains by Indiana Jones, I probably don't know it, you know. Just like this guy, can you play Teenagers by My Chemical Romance? I don't even know what that is. That sounds weird. MCR, is that MCR? I've heard of that. I think I've heard of that band, but never heard that song, buddy. Sorry. Cirques from Germany, Willkommen my Herr. Guten Morgen to you. Yeah, Guten Morgen for you. Brian May from Brazil, obrigado. Let's see. D says, at this point, all I want to hear is your stuff, but I do enjoy taking on different styles. Absolutely, buddy. Kia kaha, cheers to you. Thanks, Brian. Okay, yeah, Mark Strong and Sacha Baron. I did see that. Yeah, that was funny. That was real funny. Junior Torres says, play a song. If I like it, I'll subscribe. You can subscribe or not, buddy. I don't care. I don't take demands. That's for sure. Now Cole G, though, real quick. We'll do one real quick one for Cole G, because he said my man, Malmsteen. That I can do. I can do that. I'm going to throw a Malmsteen up in here. We'll do a quick Malmsteen before we go. This is a bonus. We didn't even hit the super chat bonus tonight, but I'm going to play this anyway, man. Because my man Cole G said Yngwie. You say Yngwie, I'll play some Yngwie, man. That's what I'm about. All right, let's see. Real quick, we'll go through the rest of this chat. Evan Tran says, do you do this every night? Do you practice? I do it I do 5 nights a week of live streaming, Evan Tran. And it's basically my practice time. I'm practicing my songs and getting them ready for, you know, when I go on tour or something like that, you know. Get them ready. And I always says, only thing funnier than Green Day would be White Stripes. Yeah, you get that too, you know. I'll be playing the most technical thing. Play Seven Nation Army. I mean, I know that's just generation's smoke on the water, essentially. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. All right, this one's here's Yngwie J. Malmsteen's solo to I'll See the Light Tonight. One last one for the road. play a Malmsteen for you by request. See, if you ask for something, I know I will certainly play it, man. Ain't no doubt about it, man. Here you go, am I awake? D says, I love your attitudes, and let's get it. You know that's right, brothers. Thank you, Zach. DS he says, Rick, you rip, appreciate you, man, hanging out tonight. And Julio, I love this. This is what I love. Julio Nunes, this is the best. That's enough YouTube for today. I'm going. Like who cares, bro? It's like the kid that goes into a Reddit post about some game, like, I'm done with this game. I quit. I need some attention in my wife. Hello, help me. Please, attention to me. Chump. Little entitled babies that these kids are, man. Just turn your subscription to the internet off, Julio. I'm so tired. I will yell at people. Anyway, that's enough before I go too crazy. Thank you, Cole G. I appreciate that. EX, thank you. I know, right, Madam Gaston? You got to sometimes. But I have to be nice. You know, there are YouTube guidelines. I can't go too far. You know, I have to be nice. There you go. You like that? And I can do voices. That's how Julio sounds. That's how he sounded. That's enough YouTube for today. I'm going. Meh. Bye then. Don't leave. Please don't leave, Julio. No, don't leave us. Oh. Too bad for you. I'm stopping anyway. B-hole. Anyway, Eric says, I'm so sorry for the request. I just saw it again. I'm sorry, my brother. Not a problem, dude. Like I said, I just kindly ask is all. I kindly ask, you know, and I have to make it in capital letters so people understand, you know, please. And I even said, please. But, you know, I don't care if I see the request. And I said, if I know it, I'll play it. If I don't, I will just move along. There you go, Emma. Yeah, he's off to play like RuneScape or what do you call it, Peggle. He's gonna play some Peggle, man, and get peggled probably by his best friend. Yeah. Anyway, all right. I have had enough before I go too far. I need to have some cookies or some candy in my life right now. Aviv Glicksman, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you, Cole. GFH, you're quite welcome. Thank you so much. Thanks to Stardust, Serial Flute, all the modders that were able to hang out tonight. Appreciate you. All you lovely people, thank you so much. If you like, please make sure you subscribe before the stream ends. I do put videos out every single day of the week, and we go live 5 times a week. So make sure you join the fun and hang out with us, all right? We have a lot of fun. I know, right, James? I am tired, man. I've worked all week. I've played every single night this week. My girl Hannah says, can you play Malmsteen? We just played Malmsteen. Why does this always happen to me? I'll tell you what, I'm actually playing tomorrow night at 9 p.m. It's a completely different format. It's not like this format. There are definitely no requests, and we have a really good time. Terry, have a great night. Hope you will have a great weekend. And if you're interested, come by tomorrow night at 9. We'll be hanging out. I'll be back on Sunday at 9 again doing this style of format where it's rapid fire, having good time, fun, craziness. But anyway, Michael Fairbank, have a great night, buddy. But yeah, just to make sure, again, you do subscribe to the channel, put your notifications on so you know when my videos come out. They do come out every single day. And we go live so many times a week, 5 times a week. So there you go. D says, that's why I try to ask respectfully. That's a great way to be. James says, hello, hit the hay, man. No, I ain't tired. I need to go sit on my couch and go watch the rest of Black Mirror and play some games and stuff, man. But yeah, that's cool, man. Bob Acker, good to go, man. I can't wait for that. We always have a real good time on Saturday. It's a nice, chill, more close-knit family type of a jam session. So, but anyway, yeah, once again, thanks so much for hanging out. I am out of here. Make sure you subscribe. Check out my videos. Have a great night. Have a great weekend if I don't see you this weekend. So y'all take it easy. Anti, have a great one, buddy. Thank you so much for swinging by. Stardust, thank you. And I shall see you again soon. All right, everyone, take care. Have a great night. Stay safe out there. Take care of each other and be good to each other, okay? We're all we have out here, man. Let's do that. All right, people. See you later.